defenseman John Schwarz joins us on Vitals Hockey TV. And John, you've been in the country a few days now.
Yep.
You starting to settle in?
Yeah, we got our place all sorted, and yesterday I ventured out on the road for the first time, and driving on the opposite side of the road was a little bit of a challenge, but getting used to it and starting to get settled in. And the guys on the team have been great, the local guys showing us around and getting us situated with our places and our vehicles and helping us find our way around town. So yeah, no, it's been good. We've had a few experiences and went and checked out Newcastle, and we're over at where Newcastle United plays there, and it was St. James Park there the other night for a function. So got to see some of the traditions here in England. So it's been great.
And as far as the on ice goes, obviously the pre-season games with Edinburgh, the first game's on the ice. Obviously only a couple of on ice sessions. Is it good to get back on the ice?
Yeah, you know, it was nice to get over here and get back on the ice and play those games against Edinburgh. You know, the first game wasn't too much of a challenge, but you know they had a good comeback in the second game, and we showed some pretty good character and some good composure, and you know we're just getting better every time we step on the ice, and that's all we can ask for preseason games, and just get better every day, and then just work our way towards playing Sheffield next weekend.
And as far as John Schwarz, the player, obviously second year pro, what can we expect from you on the ice this season?
Just somebody that's hard to play against. I think. You know, I'll bring it every night, and you know, I'll be a thorn in the other team's side, and hopefully chip in a little bit offensively, but be sound defensively every single night. Yeah.
And obviously, you've said the Sheffield game's at the start of the league season. Do you know anything about the other teams? Have you had a look to see what any guys you may know?
Yeah, you know what? There's a few guys that I know in the league. A couple of players I played with at last season back over in North America. They're on Belfast, and a couple of guys on. I think Sheffield, there's a couple guys that I played against back in North America. So yeah, there's a few guys around the league, but for the most part I don't know too much about their team, no.
Okay, well, obviously we'll let you finish off your pre-season practice, and then we'll see you game time Sunday.
Sounds good, thanks.
Cheers. Vitals forward Dale Mahovsky with us, and Dale, your first year as a pro, obviously just a couple of weeks old. How's it going so far?
It's going good. It's a little bit of an adjustment, you know, not being quite as busy with school and having to juggle as many things, but it's been a good transition coming to Newcastle. Everyone's been really nice. The team has been really good, all the guys and the coaching staff and the management here, so far so good.
Yeah, and your first games, obviously at the weekend, pre-season games, getting the cobwebs out and getting the game legs back?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, skated for about a week there before I left in North America, and then come over here, get a couple practices in, but you know, it's a little bit different to get into the hitting and get back into the game. So yeah, it's good. You know, starting to gel with line mates and everyone kind of getting on the same page, going through systems and stuff. And it was a lot of fun this weekend, and just looking forward to the next game Wednesday, and then on to the regular season.
And is it good being part of it's pretty much a brand new club? Obviously, most of the guys are brand new. Is it being part of something that's kind of growing together?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everyone's in the same situation for the most part, right? We're all new here, so everyone's just coming together. We're just hopefully, I think, you know, as of right now, we're gonna have a really tight group this year, which is good. And hopefully that'll carry on to the ice. Be a lot of passion, a lot of work ethic out there, and it's good because it just gives everyone the chance to perform for Stewie and to, you know, get into the right and proper spots instead of already having people here who are maybe, you know, not wanting to work as hard.
Yeah. And just tell us a little bit about Dale Mahovsky, the player. What can we expect from you on the ice?
I don't know. I think you expect a little bit of everything. I like to muck it up. I like the physical aspect. You know, I'll fight every now and again, but offensively, I like to put the puck in the net and, you know, keep the puck out of our net. So I'm kind of one of those guys like to do a little bit of everything, and hopefully just go out there and work as hard as I can for the fans and for my team every shift, and you know, just lay it all out on the line.
Is there any guys in around the other teams that you know from back home?
Yeah, for Edinburgh I played and won a championship with number 7 Adam Taylor, and then Nottingham they signed Ian McDonald forward. I went to university with him, and there's a couple other guys from North America, especially the West, that I've either played junior with or university against. So know a few guys.
Yeah, and you find it's kind of like that in British hockey. There's it's a small world. You get guys like that, so we're obviously catching up with them, but obviously you want to get the better of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I've already kind of circled a couple different games. You know, obviously you want to win against some of the top teams, so we can show how good we're going to be this year, and then obviously against buddies, you're just going to want to, you know, bragging rights for the summer. So few games I'm looking forward to for sure.
Okay, well, good luck with the rest of the season. We'll catch you on Sunday.
Perfect, thank you.
Cheers. Paul Sample with us, Vipers forward, and recently installed as captain. That's a big accolade to have in your first year in the club, Paul.
Definitely. Well, it's an honour. It's my hometown team. My family and friends all live here. It's an absolute honour. It was a decision that I snapped up straight away as soon as it was offered to me. Hopefully, I can do well. I can help the boys out and be a leader on and off the ice.
It's been a strange thing, obviously, being a relatively young guy in terms of that, but in hockey terms, you're probably one of the most experienced on the squad.
Yeah, well, I've played pretty much everywhere in the league. I've played in the league since it started. I've been around. I've seen a lot of players come and go, and hopefully I can use that experience to help out the new guys, because there's a lot of relatively young players over here, a lot of first-year professionals. I think that's going to work to our advantage, because they're keen, eager to prove themselves. And hopefully I can help out and lend a bit of experience to them.
And obviously you set it up nicely on Saturday, scoring the first goal of the new season.
That was nice. Usually I wait a couple of months to do that, but it's nice to get out of the way in the first game.
Yeah, and the weekend as a whole, just good to get back on the ice and get the legs going again.
Definitely, yeah, it was good. It was good to realise I could still do it. I had a year off. You never know what it's going to be like, because there's nothing can prepare you for a game of hockey. As hard as you train off the ice, you don't know until you step on. So I'm happy how it went.
Yeah, and something we've noticed even just today, it looks like there's a good group of guys here this year.
Absolutely, absolutely great dressing room. The boys are getting along well. It's a good crack already, and obviously we've been working hard, so there hasn't been much time to relax. But I'm sure as the season goes on, the boys will just get tighter and tighter.
Yeah, and the Whitley Bay game Wednesday, obviously it's got a little bit of an edge to it, but it's just still part of the building up towards Sheffield.
Well, for us, that's what it's all about. We've got to build up, and then obviously peak at the start of the season. So we've got Sheffield on the weekend, which we've got to focus on, but I think we can't overlook Whitley Bay. We've got to play our game. We've got to stick to the game plan and just keep going forward.
Okay, obviously yourself seem to line up alongside Stewie and Sample, so it's quite one of the strongest third lines probably they've had in Newcastle.
I think it's going to be a great third line. I think we're all hard workers. I think we're going to grind it out. We're going to try and lead by example and work hard every night.
Okay, well, catch up here as the season goes on.
Definitely,
Paul.
look forward to it.
Cheers. Kyle, a week or so into your season, how's things settling down?
Very well, actually. Everything's going pretty smooth. We're coming together as a club. I don't know, things are going good. Stewie's got us all on the same page, so things are good.
And as out of the guys this year, you're probably one of the few who's been played in Europe already. Obviously, you're 2 years in Norway, so you kind of know what to expect, but still slightly different coming to the UK.
Yeah, it is definitely more physical here than it was in Norway. We could obviously have a smaller ice surface. Every ice surface in Norway is pretty big, but I think the level's pretty much the same, maybe a little bit better here, but it's definitely more physical. And I like that a little better. Yeah,
and out of the defensive core that we have, obviously, you're possibly more the offensive, the power play guy. Is that the kind of game that you play?
Yeah, I like to jump up in the play and help the forwards out and chip in every now and then. Also got to focus on defense though as well,
Yeah, and obviously the first weekend's just gone, the pre-season with Edinburgh. Just a case of sort of getting your game legs back.
Yeah, that's all it really is. It takes a week or two to get the legs back under you. And it was our first time all playing together ever. All things considered, I think we did pretty well. We can obviously be better, but it was good.
And the training camp going well, obviously building up towards Sheffield on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, that's been the focus of everything in Sheffield. That's what we're working towards. I think we'll be ready for them.
And do you know anything about any of the other teams, any other players in the UK?
Not really, no. Played with a few of them in the summers, but nothing really.
Yeah, just pick up games back home.
Yeah.
Right. And yourself, how do you see obviously yourself fitting into the lineup?
I don't know, I think I'll fit in pretty well. I like the guys we got, great group of guys, so I think we should be good.
Excellent. Well, we'll catch up with you after Sunday's game. Kyle Sibley, thank you.
Thanks a lot.